So, Mrs. Blessing,
Yes, sir.
all right, I think we can continue today's session. What about your personal training? Have you completed the walkthrough on Pro Advisor Academy?
Stop at the level one.
Yes. So that is where I expected each and every one of us to stop. So today, as planned, I said we are going to, after you have read the theoretical aspects, then we will be doing a practical walkthrough. Then after that, we are going to take our exam. Okay, can you hear me clearly?
Yes, sir, I can hear you.
So today, are you working with your system or still mobile phone?
I don't know. I have my system, but it's a new one. But I don't know how to connect it.
You just what you just need to do is the same link that you use with your mobile phone that you are going to input. And
Okay.
I have seen you that you have joined with two different account number. Maybe you are trying to join through your system too, right?
I just brought out my system and to just remind me.
Okay. Okay, what we are going to do. So I'm going to do the walkthrough and you have to look very well so that you will understand all the details. Now I will be sharing my screen. So you should let me know when you're starting seeing my screen.
Okay.
So can you see my screen now?
Yes, I can see your system.
Okay, that's good. Okay, a minute. Hello, sir. Hello. Okay, okay, okay. Let me check. So this is the dashboard of your account. Have you opened your system?
Yes, sir. I want to connect with the internet.
Okay.
Sorry, sir. Please, sir, can I link the my what's up with the system, or I should just end it and restart.
What do you say?
Sir,
You said I can't hear you clearly.
I think that can I link my WhatsApp with my system, or better still, I should go to Opera. I don't even know where to start. Though I've done many.
Once you just get the link,
Okay.
you can sign in since say you have your Gmail address that you are using on your phone, you also have it with your system, right?
Yeah, I don't have my Gmail on my system, only on my phone.
Okay. So if that is the case, I think what we are just going to do, you just have to follow up for now, and later
Okay, sir.
because of time, so you are going to connect your phone and system together. You just
Okay,
have to
sir.
install your Gmail so that you can sign up with your Gmail in your system.
Okay.
So you don't need to be enter any password again. Or once you have the link, you can also paste the link, you know your email address and your password. So that
Okay,
is
sir.
going to work too. But it will be very good to be working through on the system. You know the interface of phone and system are different. So that is why some
Okay.
of the things that I'm showing you now, even the way you will be seeing it on phone, it may also be different from the way it is
Okay.
being displayed here. You understand? But anyway, this
Yes, sir.
session is being recorded. So for the benefit of those that they are not around, and you too, you can also rewatch. So based
Okay.
on what you have learned on a theoretical aspect, the
Yes, sir.
seconds please.
So you mean when I connect my Gmail, I can actually open my QuickBook the Pro Advisor account directly with my way you taught us, right?
Ye- yes,
Okay, sir.
because
Then how about someone to connect with directly, like the way I'm doing in Zoom now, using
yes.
my system directly? What
So everything that you are doing now using your phone, you can also use your system to access it comfortably. You can download
okay, sir.
WhatsApp on your
On
system
my
too.
system.
Yes,
Okay.
and link it with your phone so that you can also access your message on your system.
I
And
think I
also
really
once you connected your Gmail, so most of the accounts, maybe your social media account that you register with your Gmail address, so you can quickly have the access. You will
okay,
sign
sir.
it with your Gmail account.
All right. Thank you so much, sir.
So based on what you have learned theoretically, the first thing under the QuickBook Online certification level one getting started, the first part deal with the data flow, how data used to flow within the QuickBook Online. And what they mean by data flow is, as an accountant, if you are using any system, you will have to understand how this system is working. So by doing so, by understand how the system is working, so it will give you a comprehensive understanding of how you can provide your solution, how you can use the system. So if you are using the system and you don't even know how it works, so it is not proper at all. So the data flow is just like um what we can call accounting circles. So and then what we have typically in the data flow, we in QuickBooks dey widely recognize two types of data flows. So the first one is dealing with your sales. They call it
Okay.
sales and customers. So under your sales and customer, there are many transactions there. So let me, since I'm sharing my screen, let me try to open the desktop version so that we can have a more comprehensive understanding of these data flows. So you have your sales and customers. That is the first data flows. And under there, whether you want to create an estimate, whether you want to create an invoice, make a sales, create a receipt, create a customer records. So all are under sales and customers. And we also have the second one, which is expenses and suppliers. So the first part dealing with the inflows, in other words, and the second one dealing with outflows. Because when we say expenses and suppliers, in US they use the word expenses and vendors. So the money that is going out, how you are dealing with your vendors, payment of supplier, purchase, so it's being dealing with by expenses and I'm having so okay. I think I'm having a few disturbance here. So I'm trying to open a desktop version. So as you can see on your screen, this is the desktop version. So this is the desktop version. And when I go to my company, or let me go to home, so you can see this. Can you see my screen?
Yes, sir.
So this is the desktop version, and what you are seeing here, so they call it workflows or data flows. So if you see my screen, you can see where my cursor is, these customers. So this is customer and sales in online fashion. And you can see sales order, estimate, create invoice, receive payment. So anything related to your customers. And when we say customers, we mean sales, because customer are the one that you are sell your products to. And you see vendors, enter biz, pay biz. So you are purchasing from your vendors or suppliers. And we have other section like the company section where you can set up your company, your banking and your payroll. Majorly in desktop fashion, we do have 5 sections, but we can, based on the needs of different business, so we can remove some of the unnecessary section and it will just remain what they need for that business. So let's continue to our online fashion. So that is the data flows. So that is what I'm trying to explain. So now the next part in the QuickBooks, there is one screenshot that I did. Let me quickly check it. You have a very important role to play as a QuickBooks Pro advisors. Most of the thing that we are seeing now, you may see it maybe as something that is technical, or it will be kind of difficult to understand. But just believe me, what you are doing now is the best thing, because it's like you start your race from higher, from the top. So after you manage to grasp most of the content, most of the explanation, the use at this stage, so how to use the system itself. So most of the things that you will be doing later, it will be something that even some they will just ask you, even if you have never done it, and you will quickly go there and perform better, because you already know technicality, you know why, you know how of everything. So now the purpose of this section, know the options. As you can see, the QuickBooks offer solution to meet a range of needs depending on the size of a business and where they are in their journey. So I told you yesterday or the day before yesterday in our first meet that as a pro advisors, what you need to know first, you need to know all their products, all the solutions that they are offering, then which type of the problems or what specific problem each solution is solving. You understand? And also based on your clients or based on your business needs, your business need, it also comprises what is their specific need and the affordability. Can they afford it? So you have to check. So based on this, so you can see that as a pro advisors, so they expect you to be a highly technical person, as they say that is pro advisor, like you are a consultant. So you know more than just using the software. So let's continue. Another thing that I want us to know is QuickBooks, as I said now, that they have different solutions. QuickBooks is just the name under, is just an umbrella names that comprise different solutions. So we have QuickBooks for individual and we have QuickBook for business owners. And in another words, because the word it used to be mixed together, we can have a business and they will also regard it as individuals. The reason being is based on the QuickBooks categorization, they have the solution for the business that they don't have employees. So if you are just one that you are managing your business, You don't have any employee that you are managing. You just have your business. You are the only manager. You are the employer. You are the employee of your business. So they have solution for you. If you are the businesses or a business that have employees, sorry, so they also have solution for you. So now for the solution that maybe you are the only employer, you are the employer, you are the employee, you don't have any employee. So we have what we call quick book online money. So if you have read through the section one getting started, you should know all this by now. We have quick book ledger and we have quick books solopreneur under the business with no employee. And the business with employee, that is where we have QuickBooks Simple Start, we have QuickBook Essential, we have QuickBook Plus. So you should understand that, because all those one now, in our team we don't have any client that are subscribed, so we could have been showing the different subscription that they have. So another thing they ask is, if you are seeing my screen now, that how do you check the type of the subscription that your client is using? So to check the type of subscription that your client is using, if you come under the client, this is your client area. So you can see many clients. So here under, you can see now we have overview, we have bookkeeping, we have payroll, then we have multi-entity. Under the overview, you will see all the clients. You are going to see all the clients that you have under the overview. And to know which type of the subscription that they are using, here beside the client where my cursor is, there will be a QuickBook logo. We have a sample data. I think our next class we are going to use that sample data. So there is QuickBook logos here. So once you just put your cursor on that logo, you are going to see the type of the subscription that that particular client is. So under the bookkeeping, so that means your client, they have active subscription and you are managing their book. So this bookkeeping, you can see that there is no any client there because we don't have any client that has been subscribed. So under bookkeeping, any client that is subscribed is the one that is going to show. And under payroll, any client that subscribe to the payroll subscription, it is also the one that is going to show. And we have the multi-entity for the clients that they are kind of a holding company, maybe multinational company. So and the team, if you check your own dashboard, you will see that you don't have the team under your own dashboard. So because my own account now is the main account of the firm and I can see all my team, but you are not going to see the team because I'm the one that can manage the team here. So and another thing, if you check your own account, so you will not see any clients. You can see like my own overview now, you can see that one, two, three, four. I have four clients here, but in your own you will not see clients. The reason why is, as an admin, I'm the only one that have the power to assign clients to each team. to each member of the team. So until I assign the client to a particular member, so before that person can have the access to that client. And once you have the access, I can give you the different access, maybe just the specific part of the client account, or to have access to all the client accounts. So this is First Meta Limited. I'm clicking on the client. So this is the client. So here what we can do is we can add notes. If there is any communication, we will add the notes. Here we can have the documents of that client, like all their corporate affairs, CAC document, tax document. So we can add document to the client. So that is why I said yesterday that as a consultant, or if you want to be practicing, maybe even if you have your main work just as a another side also, because I told you that this our work is kind of like doctor or lawyer. We are a professional. So there are many opportunities, there are many ways to set yourself up. So you can add the documents. So I said yesterday that even if your client they are not using the QuickBooks, you can still use this software to manage many activities of your client, to communicate. You can send the mail to the client directly here. Because I didn't add their phone number, you can make the call directly to the client. So and you can edit the client. What you can do here, if you want to make the client inactive, so you can do it. So this one edit client, you can see I didn't have the phone number, so you can. So now team access, because it is only me that's present when I added this client, so I'm the only one that have the access. So now I'm adding Mr. Jamiu, you. Okay, let me add all of you. So after I add all of you now to this client, so you will see that this First Meta Limited now, let me save it. You will be seeing it under the client on your own dashboard as well now, because I have assigned the client to you. So that is one thing in assigning the clients. So here we have our work. I skip Pro Advisor because we already know what Pro Advisor is all about. So under work, anything that we want to do, maybe we want to set up a client, maybe the client want to use the software for the first time, or we are trying to audit the client, there is end of the year audit, or there is a specific project that we want to do. So we are going to come under work, and under work what we are going to do is creating project. You can see create client request. This client request is kind of query to clients. So when you are reviewing the account of clients and you see maybe a wrong posting, so you will make a request to them to explain why they do this kind of posting if you don't understand, or you want to request some kind of documents from them to support your review. So you will create client request, and create a project is when you want to do a certain activities like client onboarding. So client onboarding means that the client is using the QuickBook from the first time, so you want to onboarding the client. So you can use the create a project tools. So there is many of templates. You can see client onboarding templates. So I click on client onboarding templates and the project name client onboarding, and I want to onboard, let me say the one that I have added all of you, First Metal Limited. So you can see it asks which clients and the due dates. So I should leave the dates. This is like a, because this is 10, that is tomorrow. Assign to, so I will assign this one to you, and you can see the tasks that you have to do. The first one, meet with new clients and sign contracts, gather new data and documents, create new QuickBooks online subscription, setting up client company, import, list, setup. So all those one later, it is not something that you are going to do, it's just to manage our time. It's kind of time management. So once we done with, we say done. So I will be showing that maybe in our next lesson when we are moving forward. So I'm trying to save. So I don't know, maybe network, okay, save. So I have saved and you should be expecting that on your client onboarding. So you have seen now it has added to the to do. So we can change the status. So now I'm going to change it to in progress. And when it is done, we are going to change it to done. So the client apps, we are going to do that when we have not reached the stage now. So and another thing here is your books and
Can
on.
you hear me, sir?
I think the network is not good though. Okay, if you are hearing me, just continue following up. So here
Can
we
you hear
have,
me? Hello? Hello, sir.
so what is the problem? So, Mrs. Blessing, I'm hearing many sound there. So I have muted you. So I'm going to unmute later. Just be following up for now. So here is for your own managing purpose, because as an accountant too, you are running business, so you can manage your tasks. This is your dashboard, this is your client overview, so you can see how many clients you have. And transaction here, because they call it a center, QuickBook center, so there is four center here that is very important. So we have the transaction center where you are seeing, so your bank transaction, house transaction, receipt, reconcile, rules, chart of accounts. So note anything that you have under your transaction, you can do the reconcile, receipts, you can create different rules. We are going to talk about that later. It's just a bit by bit. Recurring transaction, and another one, you can see advanced accounting. This one your client will not have it. You can see revenue recognition, fixed assets, so it's made for experts. So but the one that is very important, your transaction, your sales. So you can see, I have explained before, you can see all the things that you can do from your sales centers, because it is getting to an hour now. So we have many things to do. So I won't be able to go through each. We had customer, we are going to do that. This one is for us to have the consultancy knowledge. So later the use of the system, maybe we are going to focus on that. And expenses. Expenses deal with your expenses and your vendors, how you make the payment, your purchase, your payment and other expenses, and reports, your reports. So report, this performance center, it is not all the QuickBooks subscription that they have access to performance center. And the report, some they have access to maybe just 40 kind of reports, some they have over 90 type of report. It depends on the type of the subscription that your client on. So you have to understand, that's why you say it's consultancy. You have to have the 360 knowledge of everything. So report, expenses, sales and transaction. So those are the four these things that they are important here. So, and another thing that I would like to show here is, so another thing that I would like to show here is what we call accountant tools. So let me click on this accountant tools. So this accountant tools is, you will only see it if you are accessing your client's QuickBooks online. You are using QuickBooks Accountant online or QuickBooks Online Accountant. So it's just a quick link or like shortcut for you to access most of the important tools. You can see chart of account, you can access your chart of account, reclassify transaction when you are doing the cleanup, reconcile, report, prepare tax, write off invoice, new window, chart of account template, journal entries. This journal entry you can make use of different transaction there using your journal entries. So let me click on chart of accounts. So you can see chart of account. And this chart of account, we used to have like 4 to 5 chart of account automatically created for our clients, like payables and receivable is automatically created, because when you are creating your chart of account and just try to mute your speakers. So when you are creating account and you have your payable, you have your customers with opening balance, so the payable and receivable automatically created and retain any opening balance of equity and uncategorized assets, because there are some expenses that they believe maybe you don't know how to categorize it now. So automatically the system will create it, and later you can decide to delete it. But there are some that cannot be deleted, but they can make inactive. Like all these receivable and payable, you cannot delete them. Like opening balance of equity, you cannot delete them, and each account like retain earning, you can run the report, as you can still run the report. So this one now I cannot delete, it's either edit or make inactive. So if I don't want to use it, I'm going to make it inactive. So this one too I cannot delete it. So you can see all these accounts, I cannot delete them because it is automatically created by the system. So you can only make them inactive if you don't want to use them, and they are going to disappear. It's like same thing to a layman that it has been deleted, but technically it is not deleted. So we have seen our chart of accounts, reconcile all those things. You can have the access to them under the accountant tools. So the section one is just for the overview of the system. So I think we can go back to our certification and take the today's exam, right? The section one exam. So this is my continue. I think the video is being recorded, so I'm going to send it. But the thing is, we may not likely have the same questions. But I believe with what we have today, you should be able to take the exam and also pass at once. So I'm having network interruption here. So let's exercise patience. It's like my network is not too strong. So this is the exam. So let me start take my exam. And before I start, let's read the you will be asked, okay, I think this one, all this one now is with our dedication, something that we can pass in no time. This one now is 5 questions. I think before we used to have like 13 up to 20 questions. We'll be asking 5 questions and you have to score 80% or higher. So meaning you need to get at least 4 questions right. So if you don't pass, we strongly recommend that you review the course learning material before attempting the exam again. So far you have taken the exam 0 time per seconds. Good luck. So let me start my exam. Question one, when advising a client on the best platform plan and intuit product that might be right for them, which of these is the most important thing to understand? So you have seen now, the first question is the purpose of these pro advisors. You are advising the client of your clients on the best QuickBook plan and Intuit products that might be right for them. So which of these is the important thing, most important thing to understand? So let's see, what are they looking to achieve through the products? Which product the client already knows about? What industry the client is? The software that the client has used in the past. So you can see all these things is normally is important, you can ask them, but which one is most important is their purpose, which is what are the client, what they are looking to achieve through the product. What are they looking to achieve? What is their purpose? What is their aim? So that is the first thing that you need to know. So question number two, you have just completed a need assessment. A needs assessment. So we have this need assessment too for the client when you want to know what is their needs. There is need assessment template. We are going to get to know that later. So you have just completed a needs assessment with a new client and discovered that they want to create projects, budgets and manage inventory through their accounting solution. what is the minimum QuickBook Online plan suitable for these clients. So the minimum account plans suitable for the clients that want to create budget and online. That's why I say you need to know the different, you have seen now that it is more of consultant. So you have to know the different products, what solution they are offering. So the minimum is plus. If you want to have the budget, so you need to subscribe to plus and manage your inventory, plus or advance. So it's plus. Question number three, QuickBook provide a sample company a QuickBook Online Plus account that you can use to try out QuickBook feature without making any changes in your client account. From where can you access this? So from here can you access this? So let's see. You want to see your what they call it. They have QuickBooks Online, a sample companies. If it is desktop version, immediately you want to create your account. Then you will see um create a sample account. Then you will you will select, they have different industries, whether what they call it, whether service, manufacturing or business. You will select and the file will automatically upload and you can use that to learn. So but in QuickBooks Online, so if you want to do this, so you have to go to bookkeeping tab of your client center. You understand? So this is where you can use the QuickBooks online sample company. So you can try out the features without making any changing in the client accounts. Okay, I'm thinking of making confirmation here because as pro advisor you have many tools that you can use. So I'm thinking I want to know if there is no any tools that you can use here. So you can see this is accountant tools that they say we don't have create, close book, opening window. So this one will go to new window. So you understand. So that means this one is out of option. And another one they say here, because I want to show you practically the general setting. Under general setting, since we are doing this as tutorial, so under general setting, this is where you will see your general settings. So you can see company setting, chart of account, payroll, advisor, additional, get the desktop app. We are coming to that. This one too is different. So list, recurrent, import. So you can see many information here. Merge duplicate clients, backup company. So you can see many things. Subscription, getting started. So yes, so see the sample company. So let's click on sample company. Open a sample company. So you can see that I have opened many I have opened many. Yes, this is the sample company, and this sample company from tomorrow session, I think that is what we'll be using. So because most of the thing that I'm explaining, so that we are going to have the more practical experience. So we have not done, we have seen general setting, so we have seen accountant tools. So this bookkeeping tab is for the client. You know the client have the software that they are using. They also have their account. So if then they want to check, they want to access sample company to practice. So they are going to go to under their bookkeeping tab. So, but you as a pro advisor, so now you can see that we have seen and be able to confirm that the general setting gear. So this is the new development, and this thing is every year is certification, because they are expecting you to be up to date every time. So this is every year certification, so you have to have it every year. You have to be recertified. So general setting gear. So I submit the question 4. The chart of account is the backbone of both QuickBooks. It can be accessed in a number of places within QuickBooks. Which of this is not one of this way? So what they say now is chart of account, is the backbone of any software as far as account is concerned. So chart of account is very important. So in what way that you can access it, I have told you we can have it in accountant tools, we can have it in transaction center, we can have it in general setting, but we cannot have it under reports. So you cannot access your chart of account under reports. But under accountant tools, transaction center and general setting gear, you can have it. And last question, question 5. Which of these features of QuickBooks is not an accounting pro only feature? Client review is accounting pro, is accountant that can review the client. Book review is accounting pro. Accountant tools, they make it for accounting. So transaction center is not, is for your client. So I have finished the exam. Let's see what the result is. Congratulations, so that means I pass. And you have passed the exam with a score of 100%. So the section 1 is done and dusted. So I expect you also to take your time. This is an hour record video, and go through different aspects. Try to practice. And tomorrow, let's make sure that we are using our laptop to access the training. So thank you.